not the
Alright,
cat.
one down.
If you touch
I
the cat,
don't want the cat, Debbie.
It's
Keep the
Calliope.
cat-
What's
Keep
wrong
the
with
cat
what's wrong with
18
cats?
feet away from me.
Do not.
You
the cat.
allergic?
I don't like them.
Oh,
How
no.
fucking dare you?
It sounds
What's
like a
cat-
good brother.
They are.
Cats are
I'm-
you sound
harmless.
like a
Wait a
skeleton.
minute. On the far end of the bench here, is that Cal Kestis? I can't believe it.
That's Jay, I want cat.
He's in the school list.
Oh,
Cal
okay.
Kestis.
Hey, yeah, but
Where's
no,
Margaret
that's fine.
Thatcher?
But if
Hey,
it's
wait
a
till that
medical
question.
thing, then that's fine.
I kinda can't take it off. It
Yeah, it's
kinda
medical.
grew under
It's
my
medical?
actual skull.
Medical.
Which one's
Yeah.
the one who owns
Do you have
the
some documentation
yellow
for that?
Lamborghini outside?
I mean,
How would you? Which
I
doctor
carry
is
it
gonna
with me,
give him a
but I'm
note?
Guys,
Saying, yo,
I'm pretty
come
sure all I
let's
have to
go.
do is just tilt my head sideways and you'll be able to see it. Like, it wraps under my actual skull.
Yeah, just can I see the documentation?
But you could clearly see. Oh, sure, show him the documentation.
Who the fuck is this guy?
He
Me?
looks like.
Yeah,
I'm
who
not
are you?
gonna say what I was gonna say.
You're
I'm
very
Niles
snazzy,
Batman,
my
district
friend.
attorney at law.
You're very snazzy.
There you go.
Jeez, I hate this chat so much.
That guy looks like a...
You're gonna put me in cuffs or
I'm
something?
just sitting right here.
If I blew this place. Nine. Because I'm not gonna blow it up, am I? I'm a nice guy.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Exactly.
over here.
In this fucking place.
Your left.
Thank you. I kinda deal with this all the time, so I just
Get
learned
this
to carry
shit
it with me.
started, please.
Here, Welch.
Oh, actually, here, let me try my.
I have a wedding to go
There's
to.
so many fucking people here.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
Where's that cat? I wanna put that cat.
Oh, is that Franklin?
Put that cat near me. Me and you're gonna have a fallout.
Hey,
And it's
man,
gonna cause.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Exactly. I'll forcefully marry you to William.
I'm sorry, what?
That sounds really, really cool.
No,
I would be a witness to that.
I don't want it. No.
Call me anytime and I will attest to
I'm
being a
very
witness to that.
very after this.
I'm out.
Exactly.
I'm leaving. I'm gone.
No!
I'm gone.
Don't leave!
So
Stay
give him
with
the
us.
mask guy and
Roast
you
rest.
You might leave, I bet not.
Nothing bad ever
It's fine.
happens in the San Andreas.
Yeah, here's documentation for
It's
that.
not like everyone gets blown up.
Siri, are there messages on the radio we're in? Because I cannot see them.
Yeah,
How much should be?
As well as.
We should petition the government
No,
to
no, no,
legalize.
that's fine. That's cool, man.
Bro just sat on a cat.
The
That's
mask.
messed up.
Where's that paint?
What?
The guy just literally sat on the
I
cat.
fucking told you that
I
was
need you to take this
Hey, at
video.
least you're not a complete dick like someone else.
Come here.
I need you to take this video.
I love the
Put it on top of your head.
Hey,
I
yo.
need you to take this hat.
I want that cat 6 foot away from me. I'm gonna start
A
moving
medical
back 6.
certification.
Is this better for you?
I'm the animal whisperer. Animals like
I thought only rich people.
Why?
I'm just gonna say
Holy
something.
shit, it's even more Cal Kestis.
Silence.
Hey, Judge, your marshals are over there ranting.
You're a witness, sit in the jury stand.
Calm it down.
Lucky.
Everywhere. Sounds like a
No,
skull.
Can we have a marshal bring out Ugga to the defense side, please?
Yes, we can, Your Honor.
Okay, Jerry.
Just search, just do a full body
Jerry
search.
Springer?
Oh, Jerry.
Jerry.
It's okay, Jerry.
Carl, that kills people.
Carl.
Hi, Mrs. Neutron.
Give me more.
So I don't have to.
You
can sit or stand. Just be in the jury stand.
Where's that cat? Can it please come over to this side?
Right now.
I love that cat. Yeah, I want a
That
cat.
guy is so
If you'd like
cute.
your
Sonny, do you
at
want
the
to
best
adopt a cat?
sit chair 5
What?
also might work.
You want to adopt a cat?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, please keep the cat
Yes,
away from
adopt a
Jerry.
cat.
Please keep the cat away from
Oh,
Jerry.
it's sitting down. It's sitting down. It's so cute. It's so sit down.
Oh, it curls up into a
There's
little
cat on
ball.
the chair in front of me. I love cats.
Poor baby.
I'll pick it.
I fucking love cats so much.
So do I.
Hey, get
that fucking cat out of here,
bro.
Yes.
I love cats so much. In fact, I've got some cat treats on me.
That cat looks rabid to me. I might have to put it down.
That cat fucking stinks, bro.
Yes, you should put a cat.
Yo, don't put the cat down.
Did nothing wrong, man.
What in the fucking Fortnite notification was that?
I don't know. Who has their phone out?
What's good, officer?
What's good, player? I hate cops.
Free Ogog.
I'll kill them all.
Yeah, man, what do you do?
Did I hear Gator?
Oh, yeah,
Is
man,
that
free
Gator?
Ogog. Yeah, what do
That
you
is
do?
Gator!
What? Wait. Huh? What do you do? Hey, I'm hoping Ogog's free.
I want to see Ogog permanently behind
Defense side.
Ooh.
Left of me.
Ogog.
Oh my god, oh god, we're here. We're here, babe. We're here.
Wait, this cat.
Free my homie Ugga,
Wait,
man.
one
He
second.
ain't do nothing wrong.
Free my homie, boy. Free my homie.
Yeah, like
we're here.
when Ugga threatened us because we voted for Cornelius.
Yeah.
I wish he
Why
was
is he
on
so
the
He said once
honestly.
he got up, he was
Free him and I'll give you a
Hey,
new
what's it
subscription.
called?
Riley reads on
They
the
took my hoodie away from me. They said it was
Get my lawyer.
Yeah, we're getting you a lawyer soon. Don't worry, Ogog. Just sit down.
Right there, the ugly one.
Oh, Seal.
Yeah, I'm in the game.
The ugly one. There it is.
Anything else?
I can't sit down.
I love you, Ugug.
We love you, Ogog.
I'm here for you.
Even in court, he's
you
dressed
might
like
just
he's
wanna
about
sit
to
in
go
the air
on
or
set
something.
for like the
Who the
YMCA.
fuck brought their phone in the court?
Jesus, Ugug's prison life has not been kind to him.
Yeah, man.
Bro, they took his fucking purple sweatshirt.
I'll talk to you later, man.
How dare they?
Why is
just
so
do-
purple?
Just cuff him, yeah, cuff him.
Controversial opinion. Ugug, even in court, is dressed like he's about to go on set for the YMCA music video.
That's
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, hey, young man.
Wait, my lawyer right the ugly one in the back. Where I was at?
I'm here.
Hey, give me my phone.
Oh, yeah, we haven't started yet.
We're
We
back
haven't
here.
started yet, so it's fine.
Shut the fuck up, I want to listen to the goddamn court.
Hey, Honor, who's his lawyer?
His lawyer was added to the,
It's just my ringtone, man. I'm at it.
The state is a giant shit post.
Mr. Ugug knows his lawyer's name.
Hey, Michael.
This one right here, the ugly one.
Did somebody get Franklin off that phone back there?
Jerry.
Yeah, we'll rob the UD tomorrow.
Yo, can you just kick
what?
that guy out the courthouse?
It's fine, we haven't started yet.
Can you please have our phones on silent or you're gonna be escorted out of the room?
Hey, sorry.
He's sorry,
I
phones
sorry,
as of
I
right now.
get that
Out of the
message
room,
here.
please.
Sign your phones
Turn
as
your
of right
phone on
now.
silent. Inside.
Put my phone on silent.
Turn
Get a phone
silent.
Take it outside of the
Oh, have him. Hey, goofy mask. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, goofy haircut.
Better than yours. See that line? Shut up, bro.
Bro, I swear to
Shut
God,
the
if we
fuck
start
up.
playing that Scooby-Doo
Fuck
shit,
up.
man, I'm gonna
Hey,
beat
Major,
your
Yeah.
ass.
Silent your phones
Bro,
right
stop
now.
fighting.
Receive a phone call, you
Okay,
can take it outside the court.
They made me take my hoodie
Take
off.
out some of your phones, you'll be removed
Side
from the
of the
court.
defense
I put it
side.
back on.
Oh, fuck. The other row.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Fucking row in front.
Hey. Judge, what's your name?
Where did his lawyer go?
Why did they think I'm the fucking
If
guy?
someone makes another
I
Scooby Doo sound, I'm gonna shove this boot so far up your ass it's gonna need surgically removed.
You need to go, dude.
Oh my god!
What the hell?
Hey, where are we at?
Can someone escort that man out,
behind
please?
It's the guy.
It's no, it's the guy, it's the guy. No, it's not. It's the guy in the no shirt on. I don't have a
White
phone.
undershirt.
What?
I turned my phone on.
This guy right.
Hold on.
Yeah, there are like 50
It's this
people
guy.
who on and white on their shirts. I said black
Okay,
suit,
let's get this
white
case
undershirt.
started.
Black
Yeah,
suit,
man.
black suit, and a white undershirt.
Two in front of him.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may approach the stand
Miss
and make
Mason.
your opening statement.
Trooper, move.
I don't know what I did.
Chase.
That was
You
your
ended up
Officer, it's honor the civil. Your blue lives matter.
Where are we at?
I'm gonna be starting my opening.
He's with me, Ogog.
Thank you, Your Honor, for
First
signing
row,
this case.
right side.
Ready.
Order in my courtroom.
Who the fuck brought Franklin in here?
You call me.
Everyone silence. Mr. Louse, you may continue.
I thank you, Your Honor, for presiding over this case. As Sean O'Leary said himself, Mr. Ogog is a risk to the public and is for human life. He constantly makes a sport out of running from the police and of 10 miles per hour.
I've never killed anybody in my life.
See, he has 12 different arrest warrants, 12 different felonies,
I
18
have more than
misdemeanors, and 37 infractions in total. That is a fuck ton of infractions, if you don't mind my language.
That's it.
He has caused so much damage to the public that I cannot describe it with my own words. He's a danger to himself, not to mention to the public. Am I loud? Hello? Can
Yes,
see
you
me
are,
louder
Miss-
for anyone?
Yes, Mr. Uggug, if you continue to interrupt the prosecution, you will be held in contempt.
Alright, I will continue. I'm speaking louder, so hopefully can everyone hear. If you look at Exhibit I, this is a recording confession of Ziggy O'Neill, who confessed to United States Marshals that he helped in the attempt to free Ogog from federal custody. And if you look at Exhibit J, it is the video of O'Neills who were called down by Ogog, attempting to free Ogog from custody, who was actually already out of the scene. They shot 2 marshals and 2 local LEO in total. Ogog can even dare to lie to the Department of Justice himself. If you look at Exhibit K to M in San Andreas versus Ogog on the 13th of 2023, it shows Ogog perjuring himself on the stand, as he said, "I have never owned a Black Dodge Charger Scat-Pack, even though he has 2 registered to his name." That's my opening statement, Your Honor.
Fuck you, Jerry.
The defense.
I
Defense,
still
you may
wrong
come in. You
everyone.
may come and do your opening statement.
Oh, did I? I think I did. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. I never owned a Scat-Pack. I own a Hellcat. All right?
Mr.
That
Uggug,
charge
your
is
lawyer is speaking, not you.
What that mean? Oh, all right.
Sure. Am I good to walk in there?
I got no idea how to work. Okay.
Alright. How you doing? Clearly, you can see here, my client is suffering from dementia. He's a senior citizen, and that is why he cannot remember that he actually cannot remember that he owns 2 Black Dodge Charger Hellcats, okay? Now listen here, okay? He's clearly has dementia and is insane, okay? There is medical records dating back a long time ago from this situation. Alright, case that.
Can't believe all down.
Can I speak now?
Get this man a Mucinex before his next statement. Prosecution, you may call up your first witness.
I would like to call Chris Redfield to the stand.
Mr. Redfield, you may approach the stand. Come up to the wooden chair to my left here.
Who is left? Chris.
That God is coming for you, Jerry.
Shut the fuck up, Jerry.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Your Honor, I have a question. Back here.
Mr. Redfield, do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, so I do. So help me God.
Prosecution, you may proceed with your questions.
Mr. Redfield, could you state your rank for the record?
Our rank is Senior Marshal.
Senior Marshal.
United States Marshal.
So, have you been involved in the situation where Ogog tried to flee the United States Marshal Service from a DOJ life sentence warrant?
Yes, I was. I was on the
Could you
scene.
just... Oh, good.
So, I can describe what exactly happened if you would want me to.
Go ahead, Mr. Redfield.
At the time, I was still Marshal. I was with my supervisor,
Hey,
Deputy
Sophie.
Paul. We were chasing the suspect. They, what appears to be was a black and white Mustang.
I believe at the time, off memory, he evaded from us multiple times and was going up to Blaine County. When he finally got out of the call and was on foot running from us, he was on radio trying to contact people. As we know, it was the O'Neills at the time. Later then, the attack happened and we lost a couple officers and 2 of the marshals got shot. But at the end of the day, we still captured Ugug, but it was challenging, and lives were all lost because of this criminal.
So you're saying that Ugug solicited the assistance of the O'Neills to attempt to break him out of custody, is that correct?
Yes.
Alright, have you met the 2 marshals who got injured in the attack?
Yes, I did. Steve Gomez and Hank Schradel, 2 good friends of mine.
Yeah,
Do you know what happened to them? Are they still alive?
They're still alive at this moment. They were shot, though. They were in pain at the moment. I believe there is footage of that, too.
Yeah, yes there is. If you look at Exhibit J, it's dashcam footage of the incident, Your Honor. If you want to look at that, if you haven't. Alright, no more questions from prosecution.
Okay, you may go back to the jury stand.
No, he needs to be questioned by defense, Your Honor.
Oh, I honestly didn't figure that the defense had any questions. Defense, do you have any questions?
Judge.
Would you, are you gonna be able to do? Are you gonna be able to do a cross examination without a Mucinex?
Let me speak.
Also, Michael Kennedy, do not speak in my court. You are poor as shit. Only rich people may speak.
I got a Lamborghini. I can speak.
Okay.
I read.
Okay, defense, you may proceed with your questions.
This is awkward.
Could you speak up, attorney? I can barely hear you.
Could you speak up? I got this, okay? You said he was driving a white and black Mustang, right, huh?
Objection irrelevant.
I believe off my
This is
memory.
All right. Okay, but when you were speaking of that, you don't remember, right? Yeah, you don't remember what you
Because it was
driving,
months
huh?
ago. It was months ago.
Objection
That's-
confusing.
There's no evidence that he was actually driving
I
it.
agree, Laos. My mind is blanking. Cannot move on to the next question.
Whatever. All right, I'll just watch that.
Hey, when can I speak? Excuse me. Sorry.
Chris, you can sit back down. I would like to call Nay Vip to the stand.
What was that?
Oh, I said I would like to call Nay Vip to the stand. Yo.
Proceed. Mr. Nay Whip, you may proceed to the stand. I see, he must applaud himself.
Woohoo! Nate Whip!
I'm sure his cousin Crank Soldier would applaud if he wasn't in jail.
Good thing
Well,
charges were dropped.
lucky.
Okay, sit down.
Hey, loving memory of my brother.
Sit down, Mr. Vip.
Take a seat, weirdo. Mr. Nay Whip, do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
So help me God.
Alright, Mr. Badman, you
That's
may
badass.
start with your questions.
Alright, Mr. Vip, could you say your rank for the record?
Yes, sir, Senior Deputy Marshal.
Mr. Vip, you were involved in the situation with Ugug who tried to flee from a life sentencing restaurant, is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
Could you describe the events during that chase and the aftermath?
So you know what I'm saying. Air ops at the time were disbanded, so we wasn't allowed to, as a marshal, you know what I'm saying, get on as a helicopter. So me and my best bud, Charles motherfucking Schumer, hopped in his plane, and yes, Mr. Richfield, he's rich as fuck. So we hopped in his little helicopter. I was on duty as a marshal, and we was tracking, being a little snooper with the little helicopter.
In this courtroom.
Hey, shut the fuck up back there while I'm speaking, Ika.
Please only proceed with your statements.
Oh yes, sir. So we was like above Ugga tracking him when we heard over the radio that he was speaking over his little wrinkly dinkly radio, and you know what I'm saying. So I, you know, out of good sense, hopped in the back seat of the helicopter, had my assault rifle prepped out the door of the helicopter, getting ready to light that car Uppington, and at which point he crashed out, and he kept running on Footington, and he was using his radio 10, and we was like, oh no, he's calling backup. So me and Charles Schumer hopped back in the helicopter, at which point we saw Red V. Okay, hey, hey, you goofy ass, sit down. And so we saw this red vehicle come park up at the little like toll booth near 723, at which point we figured out it was the O'Neill family, and they started opening fire. We lost 2 marshals and 2 local police officers.
No.
I have no witnesses, Your Honor.
You're British.
Jerry, you're British.
Uh-huh.
If you're Australian, I'm a fucking unicorn, Jerry. Fuck yes.
Defense, you may come up and proceed with your questions. Your cross-examination.
Shut up.
Can we please get this guy a Mucinex?
Alright, stop making fun of me, okay?
Stop slapping, you dumb bitch!
As you can clearly see, this person that was, whatever your name is on your defendant here, you, sir, alright? Okay? You clearly have never spoke. It's no profession.
Your Honor,
okay?
he's not asking a question. He's just making a statement.
Shut your mouth.
Okay,
Alright.
so what's your question here, little dude? Huh?
Hey, you guys have only spoken about all the bad you've done in this situation.
Mr. Badman, your objection.
Not irrelevant.
Both of your objections are sustained. I had to go in my head for a moment. My apologies. Please proceed with your next question.
Hey, these people here have only spoken about some bad. Yeah.
Last time I checked,
Hey, let me get a fucking change, man. Oh my god!
You've not talking about anything good that you've done.
I mean, I don't remember the last time I've seen Ugga do something good. It's
He
not like
saved Ryan Miller.
Objection, argumentative, and hearsay.
Objection sustained. Yeah.
So, if you had to get something.
last time I checked, I've never seen Ugga doing anything good except for something reckless and harmless. It's not like you see him out here doing community service or nothing like that. Nah, he's making people do the community service. No, you haven't. With what? Stolen money from bank robberies? Exactly.
He saved Ryan Miller.
I'm gonna go bath in here. That's what
Hey, Orange, why don't you step outside real quick?
I don't think I've even heard a question. Exactly.
Ask you a question, you should realize.
Oh, you this guy.
My good fix.
Yeah,
Standing
go back to the Negative, Your Honor.
Yeah, me too.
What can I speak?
Sorry, Mr. Batman, what was that?
No, Your Honor, I don't have any more witnesses.
Defense, would you like to bring anyone to the stand?
There was, well, it didn't go off.
Yes, you. Ryan Miller.
Your Honor, he wasn't submitted during discovery, so he cannot be brought into stand.
I can take Ryan Miller's place.
That also will not be possible.
I can step in for Ryan Miller. Fuck up!
I am nobody.
Ryan Miller.
Hey, hang on. Can I sidebar with the judge real quick?
Who was it?
Prosecution,
It was on the fucking left side.
you have
Oh,
a
no, it
strong
wasn't. It was
case.
the guy behind me in the black
Since
suit.
we had a last minute change of orders, I believe it's only fair that they're allowed to.
I swear to God, that guy's turned off his phone
Fine.
15 times.
Sure.
Hey, when can I speak?
I got you, man.
If your defense, if your attorney,
I mean, they were to submit their evidence before discovery, Your Honor. They had a week. Well, more than 2 weeks, in fact, Your Honor.
I understand prosecution, but his first lawyer was non-existent. And this guy kind of came out of nowhere.
Well, maybe you should have got on a better lawyer then.
I agree, Mr. Prosecution, but
I'm a great lawyer.
Yes, for fairness, for fairness.
We're gonna have a 2-minute recess.
Yay! You gonna swing?
Hooray!
Good.
Hooray! Irish, get up.
Irish.
Irish. Irish.
Recess, guys.
Who won? Court case over here.
I go to sleep.
Out of my way!
Ogog wants you, bro.
Irish.
Yeah, you take the whole aisle, fatso.
I'll fucking headslum you, bitch.
Yeah, he did.
It's really fast!
Come on, Irish. We're back to it.
Baxter's dead.
Hey, what's good, Egg?
Fuck off. Oh, sorry, Ogog. Wrong person.
Damn, did court go into recess?
How dare you attack him, man? I'm confused.
You do nothing like that. I believe in ready for prison.
Yeah, we're back to it.
Secret Service.
How's it going?
Let's make sure the prison bus is
Hello.
ready.
Common goers. Hey, sit down in my courtroom.
This is
Sit down in my
Marshal
courtroom.
7464.
Oh God.
I think it's going pretty good. I feel like we all know who's gonna lose. Ogog pretty much doesn't stand a chance, but
100% Ogog will be facing life in prison after this court case.
yeah.
And that's
Ogog's
happened
kinda
every
screwed.
single time it's been in court.
Oh, Jesus, what's up, gamers?
Hey, man, you pushed the cat.
So sorry, I didn't mean to.
Apologize to the cat.
Kitty, go after that person in the
I'm
door.
sorry, kitty.
Oh, I was talking to my radio.
What the fuck?
Where's Jerry?
No.
I will
I've
make
been
sure
called.
that he is removed from
Can I
Is that cat a boobo?
Hey, can I boop you, Chris? Please let me boop you.
The charge is fraud. I don't have any skip packs on my record. I only have Hellcat.
That guy.
Gary, say hi to the cat.
A skip pack.
He's got lots of treats, can you cat?
Is that a
guy does.
boobo?
And accuse me of stuff I didn't do. This is Department of Corruption.
Get up out of my seat.
I'll give $200 to the person who chases after him with a cat.
Hello, common goers of the courtroom. My name is State Judge Felipe Bonfillo. If everyone can go ahead and take... Get out of my
We're trying.
behind my
We're trying.
bench.
We're trying. Oh, man.
Hello, common goers of the courtroom. My name is Felipe Bunkerfillo,
You
State
like a
Judge.
bad bitch.
Okay, if you continue to make those comments, I'm going to hold you in contempt of court. At this time, Mr. Judge Richfield has needed to take a bathroom break, so I'm going to go ahead and take his standing. At the time, though, the attorney, the prosecutor, or the defense attorney can go ahead and will, in a few moments, be able to bring Ryan Miller as a witness.
Alright, what's your name, new judge?
Ryan
Who's taking
Miller.
over?
Felipe Bunkerfillo.
I'm
Ryan Miller.
No objection from the people, Your Honor.
Ryan Miller's a good parenting. I mean,
My Lieutenant Colonel.
You know what? Here's a statement from the U.S. Attorney's Office. We intimidate those who intimidate others.
Laws. I thought you were a defense attorney. What did you
Same
say?
thing.
Prosecution.
I do like I do defense sometimes, prosecution, defend. Well, depends.
Hey,
I'm surprised that you have the time to do both.
Mr. Wade, I got a
Or my best
question.
friend, you, Jim.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's court case is this again? Is it my
Ogog.
probationary hearing?
No, it's not.
Alrighty, order in
Is
the
this my
court.
parole hearing?
Order in the
No,
court.
it's not.
Order in
Then
the
who
court.
the fuck we here for?
Hey, next person to speak out of line is going to be held in contempt of court, and that goes for you, Lost Bad Man.
Hello?
Alrighty, I'm order. At this time, does the defense request to still bring Ryan Miller to the stand?
A Big Mac.
Yeah, bring Ryan Miller. Bring you, Jim.
Defense. Hey,
Bring you, Jim.
defense.
And Goose and
Ryan Miller, you suck.
and
Ryan Miller's a good person.
what's his name? The other guy. What's his name?
Goose could probably
Yeah,
make an
the
appearance.
fuck
We
is
can
banana
probably
in
arrange
here? What the
that.
hell?
Order. Okay. Someone get Eric Cartman out of my courtroom.
Bring the other guy too. What's his name? Jason Scott. Something like that.
Jason Scott's not here at the moment.
Right. Alright, I mean, bring my other best friend, Adrian Monkey.
I'm here. I'll take Adrian Monk's place. Hold on.
Alright.
Order.
Do you see anything
get
suspicious,
back
Yellow?
behind the. There you go. Defense, are you here? I can't hear you.
Like 3 things. God damn.
Get this guy out of here. He's probably got 9 burgers shoved
okay.
up his rolls.
Does the defense still wish to bring Ryan Miller to the stand?
Yes.
Alrighty, Ryan Miller, you can go ahead and make your way to the stand.
Hey,
Looking at that guy with a mask.
Hey,
That's pretty sus.
wait.
Watch it.
Alright.
Ryan Miller.
Run!
I'm just trying to ask a question.
SASP Lieutenant Colonel, badge number 564. Do you swear to
I
tell
don't
the
know.
truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Who's Ugug?
So help me God. Say that. There we go. Alrighty. The defense, you may make your way to the stand or the podium to
Hey, what did it say
start with
about the wall?
your questions.
I'm trying to.
Anybody wants some
Alright.
McDonald's?
Hey, someone shut that man up before I pull out my 44 Magnum and shut him
Oh
up.
my god, I'm so scared.
Alright. Okay. Alright, we'll go here. Alright, Mr. Ryan Miller. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
It's not.
Maybe I was able to check
So
over.
you're gonna stand up or gonna be
That's
arrested?
the wrong guy.
I didn't do shit, man.
Where's it?
Mr.
Where
Miller,
is it
speak
right
up.
now?
Mr. Ugug did. There was a situation a few months ago. I want to say
No, it's the
about a month
Cartman guy that
before
won
the
out.
governor
I
election.
think he left
Where's the cat?
To give you a good time frame, it's when a lot of
I didn't do
the
shit, man.
state brand stuff got brought in. So when the second day I believe of that being in, and all of our department wearing our tan uniforms.
Okay, well now.
I had pulled over a
Yeah, what did it say up there on the wall?
for blowing through a red light. Once I pulled over the red light, I stepped out of my vehicle and conducted a normal traffic stop. During the conduction of that traffic stop, the driver and the passenger were both very, very aggressive, rude, 24/7. Didn't really give me a chance to speak. I didn't genuinely notice Mr. Ugug was around that traffic stop until the end, but the driver pointed a weapon at me, pointed a handgun at me, and tried to order me to get in the vehicle. I ended up walking back, trying to exit myself from that situation. Wasn't exactly pointing the gun very well. It was in front of him, not pointing at
Who's
me.
that guy up there on the left?
Yeah, he then stepped out of his vehicle and continued to point his handgun at me, and his friend as well stepped out of the car. They both holding me at gunpoint, trying
In
to
the orange trousers.
what I can only assume is kidnap me. I noticed Mr. Ugg out of the corner of my eye. I saw him on a coming down from a roof. I'm not sure he had I don't know exactly what he had on him, but he came down from a roof, and the passenger who was pointing a weapon at me took his concentration off of me and onto Mr. Ugug. The two attempted to assault and or kill Mr. Ugug, and that is when I noticed that a civilian was in danger, and I was also in danger. I noticed that the person holding me at gunpoint took his concentration off me and his gun at my car. So I took my service pistol out and discharged it at the first suspect.
You should investigate him.
I'm not quite sure if he survived. I haven't heard back about that. And the second person started opening fire on Mr. Ugug. Mr. Ugug then pulled out a firearm and discharged it onto the suspect. He discharged his firearm twice, missing the first shot. The second shot grazed him. I then discharged 2 shots when the person who was shooting at Mr. Ugug turned his attention to me and shot at me twice, and I discharged my firearm, hitting him twice in the chest. Yeah, I believe so. I believe the judge did.
Looking sharp, Lou.
I always look sharp.
Mr. Pinkleton.
So we'll unless if this judge would like to, if this judge would like to take over Mr. Bunkerfield's spot.
Back to it. We're done.
I think Ugug's a judge.
His head pops, but he can still hear the cameras of the courtroom. This judge is, I guess, taking over under Mr. Bunkerfield's orders.
It's like the third time they've changed judges.
But after I discharged my
This is
firearm
pretty suspect.
on those two subjects, I was hit. I managed to be I was grazed on the side of my ribs, as well as hit once in the chest. I was about 10 minutes before other officers
That
arrived
guy
on
behind
scene.
us is
I
stepping on
was
chairs.
injured and holding my handgun with one hand, pointing at the two down suspects. And Mr. Ugug came and gave
I
me
know,
medical
but he's got a
attention,
skull on
as
his
well as
neck.
made sure that I was all right.
Yeah, I'm a hero.
Puzzler.
Multiple officers arrived on scene later. They didn't realize it was Mr. Ugug, and he
Stop right there, stop right there, stop right
he was on a roof watching over, and then I'm not quite sure where he went after that.
Clearly, as you can see, that was an act of hero kickness. Very much a hero.
Objection calling for a conclusion.
This guy knows nothing about heroes.
Yeah, I'll sustain that.
Skull guy's fleeing.
Okay, go ahead, prosecution, you want to cross-reference him?
Yes, Your Honor, definitely.
Go ahead.
So, Mr. Ryan Miller, is that correct?
Yep.
So, what was Ugug doing before the traffic stop? How did he get to the traffic stop at all?
I'm honestly not quite sure. I was focused on the two suspects. I was around a bad area as well. It was at 127 Forum Drive. I was focused on my suspects because before the traffic stop,
There's a guy
they
dressed
came up to
pretty
my
weird
vehicle and
there. Do you see him?
were spouting some stuff towards me. You know, not generally not being very like friendly and nice. So when I pulled them over, I was automatically a bit wary and just kept my attention on them, as well as I requested 30
You should
feet more
follow him after
time.
this is
I had
over.
additional officers come to the scene, so I was fully by myself. So,
Alright, thank you. You're aware that observing a traffic stop is illegal, as it was said by Colton versus Kentucky in 1972. Individuals do not have the constitutional right to observe a traffic stop, nor engage with the law enforcement officer conducting the traffic stop, and may be arrested for interfering.
Actually, so Colton v. Kentucky can only be used if they're genuinely interfering with my traffic stop. It's also up to the officer's discretion. If notice someone, especially if he's not interfering with my traffic stops, considering it was in a neighborhood and being near the area, Colton v. Kentucky doesn't really apply, and I have no reason to arrest him for obstruction or even being near the traffic stop.
Alright. My next question is, so, was Ugug really close to the attackers of you? Because you said that they hold him at gunpoint, is that correct?
From the corner of my eye, I did see them holding him at gunpoint. I assume Mr. Ugug was walking down the sidewalk like any normal person, considering it was a residential area.
And then you said later that he pulled out his firearm and shot at the attackers?
Yes, sir. The attackers were trying to either shoot him out of the area or just genuinely get rid of him. And that's when Mr. Ugug pulled out a firearm and shot at them when they started shooting at him. Because when I originally discharged my firearm at the first guy, the second guy, out of reaction, shot at Mr. Ugug here and then shot at me.
I see. Did you check Ugug for a gun license after the incident, or check if he was a felon or not?
he's not a felon before that.
That would have not been my.
Please don't interrupt.
That would have not been my job, considering I was shot twice and more focused on gaining medical attention for myself.
I'm
as well
asking
as the
after
two
the
down
incident.
suspects. I had no interaction with Mr. Ugug after the incident, as I was transported to the hospital and booking my suspects.
I see, but you did mention that Ugug was on the roof. So how did he get to the roof?
I'm quite unsure. There was about a 10-minute span of me holding my gun focused on the suspects after some adrenaline. I didn't really look. I wasn't quite focused on a person who was just around the area. It was, I look one moment he's on the sidewalk, next he's crouched up on the roof.
So basically you're saying that you had no idea how Ugug got to the scene and no idea how Ugug ended up on the roof during or after the scene, you're saying?
No. when I'm being shot at by two separate people, it's very hard to keep focus on people who are not involved or random civilians walking around the area.
I mean, Ogok was involved because he was shooting, wasn't he?
In self-defense, yes, and in that situation, when somebody shot at them first, I'm not going to be concerned with someone who's defending themselves when, one, I'm injured, two, I have two people actively shooting at me.
Yeah, but you would be watching out for him as well, because he's shooting as well, so he could be a potential attacker, wouldn't he?
Not necessarily. They started shooting at him first, he pulled out a firearm in retaliation and shot the people who were not only shooting at me, but shooting at him.
Alright, is there any evidence to back up your claims that Ogok saved your life? Besides your memory?
I don't believe so. At the time, my brain was a little worse, so I didn't have any running body cam.
And you have no one else to say otherwise?
No additional officers arrived on scene until about 10 minutes later, so nobody would have witnessed the shooting. Only people who had given me medical attention, and the only people that showed up were some very low-ranking officers and DCSO deputy, but I have no recollection of their name or call signs.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Alright.
I'll go get Mr. Richfield from the back room.
Real quick, who the hell snoring in my courtroom? Anybody else hear that? Somebody snoring something.
There's gonna be cats, so.
Hey, hold that cat, contempt. Tell him to quit snoring in my courtroom.
You want me to, sir?
Who's talking back to me?
I'll put it down.
Put it down, put it down.
Ask me too. You want me to go? Where's the cat at? Where's the damn cat at? Where's the cat at?
I have returned.
I do not recommend putting down a cat in the courtroom.
No, where's Tim? Yeah, where's the cat at?
The cat stories behind this.
We'll buy a fridge and then put that
Remember that
in
time I
there.
saved you?
Why is he
Yeah,
allowed
do
to
not
be in
recommend
the
it.
courtroom?
Let's go.
Do not touch the cat. Do not
Kitties,
the
let's.
cat.
No, I'm holding them in contempt,
Do not
Your
the
Honor.
cat. Do not the cat.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you? You can go ahead and exit my courtroom if you have a problem with my strategies.
Do not the cat.
Mr.
Walker, please sit down.
Be held in contempt of court.
That makes perfect sense.
Hey, Blue Guy, you okay? Well, I got you
please,
on your
everyone.
shoulders.
I'm getting Ogok's autograph. Oh, thank you.
Okay, defense, do you have anybody else you wish to call to the witness stand?
Yes. Irish.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Elfatso, you may approach the stand.
Oh, other Irish! This Irish!
I'm better than that.
No, he's not. Alright. Sure, yeah, you can do that.
Who's that guy in the mask?
One may approach the stand.
The red mask?
He's pretty sus, yeah.
Both Irishes!
We should follow up on that after the court case. One-way stories.
Okay, you may, Mr. Elfatso Irish, do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you may stand, because if you sit down, you'll break my chair.
Oh, nice.
Defense.
I haven't broken this chair yet. I went to back.
Can someone have Eric Cartman shut up, please?
Mr. Blaine, could you get him out?
Did you say shut up or shut up?
I said shut up. I want Eric Cartman out of my courtroom. He's too poor to be in here.
Copy, boy.
Wait, what do you want?
I mean,
Okay.
welcome to San Andreas.
Ask him what the charge is stuck.
Looks like there's an
Even though I
altercation
have
going
Hellcats,
on.
not Scarebacks.
Look at it.
Remember, I don't have any Scarebacks. I don't have Hellcats.
All right. Jim Williams is straight. All right. Mr. Irish, El Paso, whatever you call
It's
you.
very good, you know. I'm proud of you.
El Paso, okay.
Yes, he is.
All right. Now, why does the charge stick to Ugg? Why, although he only has Hellcats and not Scat Packs?
Objection, asking to comment on an evidence of another witness.
Sustained.
Why are you using big words? I don't understand that.
Oh yeah, Mouse, you gotta request it stricken from the record.
Yeah, that's the only question I had.
Yeah, I mean, it's still.
I have some questions.
Sorry, yeah, prosecution, you may proceed with your
His courtship's turning into a